If you're trying to decide between LivePlan and Upmetrics, I want to save you the time I just spent figuring that out myself. I actually built a real plan in both tools. Same business, same numbers, same goals, and I want to walk you through what I actually found using both tools. Let's get into it. The first thing worth talking about is onboarding, right? When we get into both products. So the first thing you have to do when you get into Upmetrics is create your company. That's actually similar in both products. So we've created a coffee shop. I'm just gonna call it that. This stuff is all just kind of settings. It's almost not onboarding, it's just settings. Upmetrics wants me to start in by describing my idea. And it asks me a few questions and there's some AI assists and it feels pretty simple and easy to use. Now we're gonna hop over into LivePlan. LivePlan actually immediately starts asking you questions to give the product more context. And it feels like it's wanting to hear from me. I may not have ever written a business plan before, so being able to feel like someone's actually taking that into account and walking me through things feels reassuring. One of the things that I like is that LivePlan has defaults that I can just go with. Metrics has some options, but there are no defaults. So I have to kind of make my own decisions and I may or may not know what to do with that. Uploading a supporting doc. It's a similar coffee shop that I want to emulate. It's in a different town than I'm starting my coffee shop in. So I'm hoping that Upmetrics picks this up and realizes that this is just a supporting doc. It's not my actual business. The only things I've done is a short sentence about the coffee shop, and I've uploaded the information from that coffee shop that is similar to what I want. I would like to emulate, which is why I uploaded it as a supporting doc. It did not ask me where or what that uploaded supporting doc was. It took it basically exactly and made it into my business plan. So that is not ideal. It's taking my supporting doc and just thinking that this is my business. I just wanted this to be an example of the type of business I want to emulate, and this just took it completely as if it were my business. LivePlan also asks you to describe what you're uploading, whereas Upmetrics does not. I want to be able to tell Upmetrics, this is a coffee shop I want to be similar to, and it just thinks that's my coffee shop. I also love that I can see all of the sources that are used so that I know where this is coming from. Is this right? Is it correct? Where is it coming from? Do I have confidence? And this is giving me much more confidence. Let's go back and see where we are on market research. So the research is still in progress. You can see that it's already pulling all kinds of sources, which again, make me feel really good about where all of this is coming from and the fact that it's real and it's not just AI making things up. I really like the way it asks me the questions. It makes me think more about my own business rather than just assuming things. Forecasting is the heart of any business plan. I spent most of my time in the forecasts in both Upmetrics and LivePlan because I wanted to understand not just what each product can do, but how it feels to build a real forecast, especially if numbers aren't your thing, which is pretty common if you're running a business. If you go into LivePlan, it prompts me to just get started with revenue. So I'm gonna do that. And you can see right away that I can add new revenue streams or I can get suggestions, which is immediately I'm getting suggestions and I can add these revenue streams. Drip coffee, cold brew, mocha, chai tea latte. LivePlan wants to know what kind of forecast I'm gonna build. So is it units, billable hours, recurring charges, revenue only? Am I just gonna put dollar amounts? Well, it's a coffee shop, it's units, I'm selling coffee, pretty easy to do. Upmetrics is trying to kind of mix a wizard step-by-step process with a table, and it feels I don't know, a little confusing. I feel like there's a lot of things that are in front of me, and as you can tell, like, I'm not sure what to do. I don't know where to click. I don't know where to go. It's taking a little time here. I do appreciate that LivePlan is really quick. One of the things that I think is important, especially when you're using a product with AI, is to get the sense that, like, you can flow through this and there's not all this like waiting and thinking. The AI suggestions are taking a really long time, and when I get them back, they're pretty broad and not specific to the business that I said I was running, even when I've uploaded a document. I'm gonna do espresso drinks, and I'm gonna add that. Latte. Oh, that's interesting. I have to add a group, so I can't just add espresso drinks. I need something underneath there. And I have to enter units directly into the Excel sheet. So these financials are pretty cumbersome, and I really don't get a full view of what's happening here and how this all works together. Both tools have AI features, and I think this is one of the most important things to actually test, because AI gets thrown around a lot and it doesn't always mean the same thing. What I was looking for is simple. Does it actually help you build a better plan, or does it just feel like it does, right? Is it easy, or is it correct? Both products have AI throughout. Both products allow you to upload content to help that AI. I've already told Upmetrics that it's this bespoke coffee shop, and then it's asking me if I want, to sell seasonal pods. No, I don't want to sell seasonal pods, and I'm not sure why it's asking me. LivePlan's AI is trained with all those decades of expertise, and you feel it, you notice it, you see it. From the prompts that it's asking, for how it takes uploaded content and it categorizes it in different ways. It asks you questions about it. Upmetrics feels like good AI that doesn't understand business planning. After spending real time in both these products, I have a pretty clear picture of who each one was designed to serve. And honestly, that's the most useful thing I can tell you, because the question was never which tool is better, it's which tool is better for you. If you just need a checkbox, which sometimes that's where you're at, Upmetrics can be perfectly fine. It's probably a little bit quicker. Upmetrics feels like if you're scratching an itch, if you've never done this before, if you're just trying to kind of play with things, maybe that's the product for you. If you're actually trying to get financing, if you're pitching a banker, if you're pitching an investor, then maybe LivePlan is the better bet. Going with a product that maybe is a couple dollars more a month, but has that planning expertise baked into that AI. That's gonna give you something at the end of the day that is professional and is correct, and you can stand behind. At the end of the day, the best business planning tool is the one you'll actually use, right? Both of these will help you, but they'll help you in different ways. I hope this gives you a clear picture of which one fits where you are right now.